Hello, this is Athro. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Signs of the Sojourner. Let's see where these weird wandering roads shall take us, shall we? Continue story. I think we need to go get scrap. Ooh, talk to my doggo? Talk to my doggo. Thunder's not used to ground shaking under his paws. He gives a nervous whine and a tentative tail wag as you approach. Arf, arf. Doesn't really matter. Just gonna go along. Talk to doggo. Woof, woof. Scratch behind his ears until his shaking stops. He nuzzles close for comfort. Roadhouse looks busy. Must be inside. A handful of patrons stand outside Samuel's roadhouse, while Samuel himself surveys the damage. The structure appears sound, but he's wringing his hands as you approach. Can't recall last time we had a quake like that. You alright, kiddo? See his hand. Ooh, he's got a funky spirally thing. We're lucky. A lot of others in town, not so much. I got a plan though. Just need your help. Folks are gonna need feeding, whether they're from Bartow or from out in the country a ways. See, he can lead off a triangle. So we're going to do no. Let's do this one first. What the heck is that? Distressed and grieving. Well, it's not going to help me any. Well, I gotta protect it so I can fall back to it. So we'll do that. That'll crash back. I got a chatter, so I can immediately go again. Now, I'm thinking, time to turn this roadhouse into Bartow's one and only community food cooperative. Keep folks fed no matter how the quake impacted them. I expect it's going to be a busy time. Probably short-staffed on top of it all. Not that I blame my staff between injuries and damaged homes. This is the last place they ought to be working. So we got a triangle. Redraw my hand. We'll look at his hand again, but I think we already got that, so we're good. My point being, lots of good folks are going to be hungry. I'll do my part, but I got limited supplies. Help me get stocked up on non-perishables. I'd appreciate it real deep. Samuel wants you to stock up on non-perishable food. Should I take a distressed and grieving? I think I will. I'm going to trade that for my creative and industrious. I know I'm losing a symbol, but still. Alright, so we need... Let's look at our calendar. Alright, so we got this trip and one more, and that's it. Cameron never arrived at Bartow. Let's see, Elias wants to bring home scrap, and I should find non-perishable food so we'll keep... Okay, so need scrap and non-perishable food. Let's see. I think I need to get to Anka for the non-perishables. You approach Walking Rest Stop on the side of the road. Travelers sit around sharing stories. Join them for a spell. Gain a single use of a cord. Let's guard that guy. Broken windows and cracked walls indicate that Pancheo did not go unscathed by the recent earthquake. But repairs are well on the way. The colorful enthusiasm of the artists here have gone toward beautifying recently repaired homes and galleries. Isabella. She calls you over to help with the shop. Isabella is busy sweeping glass and pottery shards away from her shop front. When she hears your footsteps, she isn't shy about beckoning you over. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I just wish it was under better circumstances. Could you give me a hand while we catch up? Well, let's look at her aunt. Got some distressed and grieving there. Can I look at... Alright, so she's got... Okay, hopefully she won't lead off with that one. Because I don't have any other distressed and grievings. You're generous, just like your mom was way back when we moved out here together. We were rivals to Thomas's grandfather and Marques's mother. Our friendship never faltered. You... Thank God I had that one. Her mom was always working to make other people's dreams possible. She came out here with me, but when she wanted to move to Bartow, I couldn't say no. You're a good child. I reckon she made the right choice to raise you in Bartow. Especially to see what's become of the Circle. Yeah, some licorice. Let's see. Nah. It's more distressed and grieving. Don't want to give up those. Definitely don't want to give up those. That saved my butt just now. Let's swap out those two. See what Thomas has to say. Thomas is painting trees on the walls in the newly repaired grocery store. He yelps and accidentally kicks over a bucket of orange paint when he finally notices your presence. Wait! You didn't do anything wrong. I just worried about not being the worst painter and ruining these repairs. I love leading off with that one. So we got... He's going to want to go into... Okay. So let's do... that. And that. Then we claim that. Then we get our other double up card. I love double up cards. That's a really good point. I'm doing my best to help fix things up. But what if I let people down? What do I want? I haven't really thought about it. A lot of people in the circle expect a lot from me. I want to make them all. Excuse me. I want to make all of them happy. Ooh. I think I accidentally mixed the wrong color. Yeah, yes, you did. We're gonna do chatter. Insert. And then insert. I guess that's true. Isabella and Marquez want totally different things, huh? Are you sure I wouldn't be betraying everyone's hopes and dreams by trying to make it out on my own? No boy. Do what you want. Thinking about the future makes me dizzy, but I've thought about moving to Clifton someday. Using examples from your own travels, you finally managed to convince Thomas to his own goals are important. We'll just take a one-for-one trade. And see what Marquez is about. Collecting broken paintings. Marquez collects tons of torn canvas from what remains of her outdoor art show. With unwavering poise, she holds the paintings, punctured by branches or disfigured by sheer force, with steady hands. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can Marquez be so calm, so regal at a time like this? It's because I'm always prepared for the future, you see. I like that it ends up in my hand like every single time. Of course, now that I said that, it's probably not going to show up anymore. Every single piece in this collection was insured, of course. Everyone is taken care of. Mind you, it wouldn't have been possible without the circle. It's yet another example of why Ponchincho needs us, and why we need you. Take a look around. What do you see? Disaster or opportunity? Oh, so you agree. I'm sure the circle convinced a forward-thinking patron to consider buying this collection. We could call it Creation and Destruction. I'll patch up Ponchincho with the proceeds, but I can't do it alone. Sadly, Thomas, one of Ponchincho's brightest stars, is thinking of leaving. At a time like this, Pachinko needs all of the help he can get. I've said that word differently every single time. I'm sure you understand how important it is that Thomas stays here, where he belongs. Marquez wants you to convince Thomas to stay. I don't want to convince him to stay. He's not really happy here. Can't I not? Yeah. Oh, we're moving on. Clifton. Dust storms don't seem nearly so bad after that quake. Markets are empty and stalls are shuttered. Clifton is full of the sounds of construction. Natural beauty of the surrounding cliffs lie in stark contrast to broken windows and collapsed water basins. That's Nadine. While a few members of the caravan repair their trucks along the side of the obstructed road, Nadine is in the process of attaching a plow to the front of her cab, hoping to clear a path. We were on our way back to Bartow to start the road over again, but the caravan got cut off here in Clifton. Landslides really did a number on this place, not to mention the roads, and a few of our trucks. Figured as long as we're stuck here, may as well lend a helping hand. If you come across any useful materials, you consider doing the same. Let's see what you got to say. What your mom would do if she were here now. Funny, after all this time, it appears she rubbed off more on me than I realized. Heh, of course, if she were here now, she'd definitely be using dynamite. Figure that's why the Rilkers waited till she passed to make their move. She stood up to them in Olmeria a ways back, and never let them forget it either. I don't know what plans the Rilkers have for Bartel. Got something to do with the land, I reckon. Well, don't matter much to me. The way I see it, the caravan provides a service people all over rely on. As long as folks move to Bartel, and not away from it, that's all I need to keep it on the route. Fortunately, you're having some trouble keeping the store afloat. Not sure how long folks will stick around with it. Found Nadine in the caravan. Arthur experience. Let's see. Okay, so we got all upgrades all around. So we can either get a double circle shuffle. Double circle. Let's get that one. More observance. Oh, Alexis trying to find their stall. Oh no. At a straw, Alexis stands amidst the ruin of Clifton Market. Their stall is in shambles and signature umbrella nobly absent from view. Oh dear customer, I'm afraid I'm in the midst of a crisis. My stall was crushed in the landslide. He's gonna have a couple of grieving cards. You're thinking, I'm sure, can't I just attain another table? And the answer is no. My image depended on that stall. My customers trusted that stall. How can they find me in Clifton's sea of vendors now? Glad I had that grieving card. I've yet to decide what to do next. Who can say? Where around here is even safe? I've moved before, many times. It's so difficult to find any stability in this world. Though I've heard tell that Buckham Burrows is sorely in need of my snacks. Chat, chat, chat. Oh, you're so patient. Take some roasted crickets with you, on the house. If I'm to move, I need to travel light. Okay. Chat with seems perk Alexis up. The prospect of new markets fills them with new resolve. That's a chatter. We also have this one, which could be beneficial. There's a lot of people who have the distressed right now. No, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to swap that out for my accommodate. Moving on. So, I think we should go to Anka. Okay, so I found... Alright, I got non-perishable. That's good. I don't know which one that was. I guess the crickets, maybe? So let's go to Anka. Ooh, someone might have scrap here. Okay. The winding alleys of Anka are strangely subdued. Many of the shops shuttered despite the hour. The acrid smell fills the streets, leaking from some unknown source. The train station sits dark and empty. Little Basilio. Just like a kid in a candy store, if the kid were also robbing it. Little Basilio and his crew emerged from the broken window of a storefront, pocket stuffed with stolen goods. Yo, have you noticed? This place is a total free-for-all ever since the earthquakes. And when I say free-for-all, I mean free for me and my crew. Little dick. You can see his hand at least. I thought you were cool. Guess not. Do chatter. Ugh. He doesn't have... We got it protected though, so that's good. Maybe he has a triangle. Nope. Well, we're fucked on that one. Guess we're right now get scrap. Definitely don't want to use those. Those are bad. Hey, Aiken Blake, you hear that? We got a law-abiding citizen here. Yep, that was a triple black. Are we both wasting all this time here? You better turn around. Don't stop here at Desert Oasis. Little Basilio told me the road from Anchor to Desert Oasis. Maybe? Maybe I'll swap that out. Kind of Aldhurst, Buckenborough. Let's lock it. Well, let's get more shit for the shop. Lone Dirt Road bustles activity, repairs, new construction. Shopkeepers sweep glass in the right displays. Town folks pitch wherever they were able. Freshly painted marquee announces the latest shows for the city. Ramir. My man. You spot a minute figure leading against a rundown building. It's Ramir, idly picking his nails with a pocket knife. If he's here, something tells you it's because he has nowhere else to go. Buckenborough. Man, not to be insensitive, but this place is worse than Bartow. Ooh, how's Bartow? A lot of views. I was trying to get to Anka, but the railroad's down. Already? Sheesh. It's probably a madhouse there. This earthquake business. This is why we stay on the road, you know? You can't put down roots anymore. Not in this world. All these communities, based on where you live, they're holding on to the past. It doesn't work like that now. What's it mean that we're both from Bartow? Nothing. When the chips are down, it's every man for himself. Let's see what he's got. Well, at least this area wouldn't hit too hard. Not the worst place to cool your heels, other than the boredom. If you didn't know any better, you might say Ramir is homesick and trying to hide it. A little vulnerability goes a long way. Another observe. Another observe. Assume till day. While engineers work to repair the railroad, other Buckham Borough residents chip it as well. Washermen distribute cold towels, musicians sing to raise morale. Matilde hands out cups of iced matcha. I'm glad you're here. We might not be engineers, but everyone's got a role in disaster rolls in town, yeah? Could you help me hand out drinks? She's unbearably cheerful. Holy cow. I'm afraid I can't get you a tea reading, since my powers only work with hot tea. Doesn't stop Miriam from asking, though. You know, I had a hot tea on hand. I think there's part of me that doesn't want to do it right now, you know? I love that insert card. That's great. Unusual reading for romance or baby's fortune? This is bigger than any of that. This is the survival of Buckham Borough. What if a wolf skull turns up? I did a reading for an old girlfriend once. She got the wolf skull and her mom died a week later. She blamed me for the bad luck, and I've lied about bad readings ever since. That's not good. You're right. I don't feel a connection to my art if I don't tell people the truth. Maybe I'll give all the workers a reading tomorrow. Until they starts talking about different signs, and some of the laborers are curious enough to ask for readings. Her shop will be busy next week, it seems. Miriam. See if this works. I don't have any of the blue squares, so it probably won't. As foreman direct laborers across the broken tracks, the engineers squabble over topography maps, Miriam has set up a table for free hot chocolate for the railroad workers. Her tip jar is completely full. I told the youngsters I didn't want their money, but they insisted. Had to get a jar to keep the bills from blowing away. Oh, that was nice of her. The cacao mixture wasn't good enough for chocolate bars, but it makes a fantastic hot drink. The ingredients are sourced from all over. I didn't think it would be giving so much product away to grown adults. Guess that's what happened when I feel taken care of. Worst part? I could have moved years ago, but the claws in charge have kept voting down the railroad repairs. Hope little Basilio and his brother are doing alright. They were in a rough place even before this. You caught him looting? Those boys need to get out of there. Look what that city drives folks to do, just to get by. Even with the railroad, you gotta have the savings to get out. I might actually be able to pull this one off. Matilde said it's looking up for them, but she also said Buckham Borough was in the worst rain in a decade. Instead, we got earthquakes. There's no future if people aren't able to get out and find themselves. I got to support the railroad, even if I'm already here. Let's get some progress going there. Go take some chocolates to the workers over there. Let them know they're doing an amazing job. Take some for yourself too if you like. Miriam bees you take a tray of sweet, rich cacao to the workers. She's found where she belongs. I don't like that they force you to swap out. Let's see, how much time do I got? I got 2 fatigues. Oh, I still got 2 full. I still got a ways. Let's see, where to go next? I can't go anything there. Could have gone to Desert Oasis, I guess. Let's see what's going on at Eldhurst. Movement catches your eye off the roads in the distance. Stop and get a better look. They say not to look too closely at the shapes that run across the lonely roads, but offer something of yourself, and what remains will be stronger. So, let's get rid of the logic and dip one that does not have a power. Ooh, yes, thank you much. Although there doesn't appear to be much damage to the recent earth. Ooh, what's this guy? Lars. Ooh. There doesn't appear to be much damage to the recent earthquake. Most shops at the plaza are closed. Some locals stand in the street corner eyeing the tents and makeshift shelters have gone as refugees trickle in. See this guy. He wears a couple layers of clothes, clean but stained with old mud and the cuffs to the knees. Looks like he's had to choose between what to keep and what to leave behind, 2 or 3 times over. You look new. Did the weather bring you to Eldhurst? I haven't been here long either. This is not gonna go over well at all. Lots of despair there. Back off a little. Sorry, I haven't been myself lately. This just isn't gonna work. Don't worry about me. Just move on. Comments don't go over well. He's got enough of them. See if you can... Before you open your mouth, she shoos you away. Her expression is annoyed. Catching him shooting a furtive glance over his shoulder before ducking behind his stall. Salem drives his shoulder to the earth and leans upon it as you draw near. He's playing it cool, but anyone can see the sweat glistening on his brow. Wonderful Eldhurst wasn't hit by the recent events of his neighbors, but that's not to say it gone untouched. Oof. It's not a reasonable one here. Vagrants is trying to steal my precious Pogie. And that's where it ends. You're standing a little too close to my kimchi. It's making me nervous. Perhaps it's time for you to move along. Hey, kimchi didn't sell anyway, you dirty dog. Humming an ominous tune, he sweeps glass-strewn streets. Tossito's expression looks extra puckered. You suspect he's been toughing the presentation out on his own, and if you're had to guess, his diet's probably not great. I know what you're thinking. Where am I going to get quality pickles at a time like this? Good news, I'm still open for business, even in these most trying of times. And this cannot offer you an egg in this trying time. Humph! You do well to pay attention. No one is more prepared in the face of disaster than a man of science. Son of a gun. Suddenly occurs to me that I'm getting too old for this. You give me nothing here. Is it Vagrant Lars still lurking around out there? I'm sure he spotted me and my pickles. Well, I guess I ain't doing much here. That's probably not going to go over well. No, I am not gonna go talk to him again. I want him to do what he wants. I guess I got lucky on XM22 at one point. Let's go try. After this, I'll go back to Bartow, I think. I got a lot of stuff, so... All roads to Romania currently affect devastation and earthquake. The town on the hill has only caught a few small aftershocks. A few sections of the perimeter wall have collapsed, and one or two roofs of the town need repairs. Let's talk to him first. Patching things up. You find the shop in a state of disrepair. Broken bottles spill their thick, syrupy contents all across the floor. The unfortunate casualties of a fallen crate. Haruto stands on the ladder, attempting to reach a large crack in the wall. Just look at this place. The quick really did a number on it. This wall alone, cracked right down the middle. Can you hand me that spackle? Ah, son of a gun. I don't want your pity. It's not going to fix the place up any faster. Dang it! Ooh, I can do this. Perhaps other shops in the area got hit worse than I did, but look, I'm all alone here. It's gonna take forever to fix this place up with just one set of hands. Pass me my hammer, would you? You're not helping. This, I'm just gonna go back. There's no way. Really not helping. Take a look around. I really don't have time to chit-chat right now. Haruto grunts. He turns his back on you and resumes working on the wall. Well, might as well give it a try. Give it a shot. This probably won't work well. XN 220 kneels over the pool of spilled olive oil, attempting to scoop it up with his bare mechanical hands. Seismic activity ceased. Equilibrium systems rebalancing. Current status 32% functional. It's all creative industrious. I totally misread all of this. I'm sorry, that is a function I cannot perform. Well, I am bumpkiss on this one too. You really have to, like, I guess, plan, like, really get the set, really figure out which stories you want to pursue and just pick those symbols. Greetings, old friend. I'm so confused to see you. According to my database, you have been living in Bartow for 15,708 days, 11 hours, 2 minutes, and 18 seconds. The pineapple around your neck, it holds little material value, and yet you were so sad to have lost it earlier. Through deductive reasoning, I have concluded that it must be what you have called sentimental in nature. A gift from someone close to you, perhaps. Your best friend Isabella? Or that parachute companion you spent so much time with? Bollocks. Yep, time to go back to Bartow. I'm tapped. This conversation is making me feel nostalgic. No correction, this is making me feel dizzy. The exit in 220 have known Mom. Let me move on. And head back to Bartow, because... Come across Red House, packed travelers, while a storm darkens the horizon. Just elaborate. Override existing effects. Let's do that one. I didn't get to sit with Thunder at all. That's probably part of my problem. After a long trip, it's always good to be back home. Even if Bartow is still looking a little extra rough around the edges. Getting Sally, I hope to see a silver lining. Elias is behind the counter, frothing some milk. He's standing next to the sign that reads, "Enjoy our new dining terrace." Hey, welcome back. Any luck finding those building supplies where you're going? No such luck, eh? I understand. Ma isn't worried about the damage. She says people like to drink the coffee al fresco. Whatever that means. But I think people are just going to see a hole in the ceiling. Frickin'... Won't be able to keep the wool over their ass forever, though. But people do still need their coffee, one way or another. Didn't bring home no scrap for repairs. Well, because the little jerk tried to steal stuff, was stealing stuff and wouldn't talk to me. Hands are full. Okay. Let's go home. Got a lot of stuff this time. Samuel burst the door, big and cheerful as ever, seeking to collect any non-perishables you found for his co-op. No less than 3 bear hugs later, he's barreling back at the roadhouse, off to cook a feast for any Bartowers in need. Samuel bought licorice for the Roadhouse Food Co-op. He also bought the crickets. And the candy. Day laborer bought the red wine for a date night with his husband. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna... I think that's a good time length for the episode now. We have one last trip out. So we'll do that on the next episode. So I hope everybody's enjoying. This is Athril. Have a good night.